Hey, what's up, Spencer? My name is Everybody and welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I talked about how I have a pretty bad habit of starting anime but not finishing them, so today we're continuing with that theme with Yuri on Ice. Yuri Katsuki is a down-and-out figure skater who has just bombed his most recent season. Depressed, he goes home and skates a routine created by his idol, Viktor Nikiforov. His friend records the routine and secretly posts it to the internet where Viktor himself sees it. Upon which he decides that he wants to make Yuri the next gold medal champion and heads on to Japan to become his new coach. First off, I have to say, I absolutely love the opening song to this anime. So while the show was pretty interesting, it also got very repetitive because each skater only had 2 routines except for Yuri and Yuri, which I believe had 3. That means that once you saw one character's routine, you got to watch them do it over and over at the next competition, the only difference being whether they landed their jumps or not. This means that we were subjected to watching Yuri do his routine over and over and over and over again. And when it came to the routines, I was actually pretty disappointed with how lackluster they were. I'm not really somebody who watches figure skating very often, but I know that there's some really cool tricks in it, and I was really expecting to see some cool ass shit, but nobody really did anything wow-worthy. In fact, I started to get pretty bored because it seemed like everybody was doing the same exact type of spinny jumps, just in different orders and with different amounts of rotation, and apparently it's because there's only 6 types of jumps in figure skating, and the only way to tell the difference is based on how they start their jump? I was really hoping that since this was an anime, they would be able to really push the bounds with incredible tricks.
Backflip, totally illegal in competition. She's doing this to get the crowd.
Intricate costumes. Really cool props.
She has a great presence for her age.
I know technically you're not supposed to use props in competitions, but come on. Now I do recognize that it is very difficult to animate ice skating because of all of the jumps and because the people are not moving the way that is traditional. I figured the animators had to use some cool new techniques in order to create this, and so I headed to the internet to do some research and found nothing. Well, I did find this one Tumblr user who went on this huge rant about how people need to stop complaining about the animation in Yuri on Ice, but besides that, nothing. So this anime is only 12 episodes long, and I was actually pretty surprised that this character was the character I liked the least, especially because it's supposed to be the person I like the most. That's right, I'm talking about Yuri. Not that Yuri. That's better. The main reason why I don't like this character is because I find him completely insufferable. I know that this was labeled as a comedy, but how am I supposed to take him seriously in any context when he does shit like this?
Eros. それは正常な判断ができなくなるようなこと。僕にとって正常な判断ができなくなること。それは。わかった！カツ丼！それが僕のエロスだ！JJ! はぁ！こっちかんな！美しいカツ丼に僕はなる。
Yuri has so little self-confidence in himself that it genuinely felt like he didn't even want to be there. It gets so bad that even Viktor has to be like, yo, this is fucking ridiculous. How do you expect us to believe in you if you don't even believe in yourself?
ユーリ。あ、 Yuri. あ、 こっちかな。
Yuri.
美しいカツ丼に僕はなる。
Yuri.
あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 Yuri. あ、 他人のモチベーションを上げられない人間が自分のモチベーションを上げられるのかい？有利にはがっかりしたよ。
I'm also incredibly confused about how the scoring in ice skating works, and the show didn't even really bother to explain it to us. So there would be plenty of times in which Yuri would win on not a technicality, but based on rules that I did not understand. It seemed like there were several times in which Yuri would fall out of a jump, but all of his opponents would land them perfectly, but somehow he still beat them? I don't know, it's all just confusing to me. But because I didn't understand the scoring, that would lead to me viewing Yuri as doing worse than other competitors, and when he won, it made me feel like he didn't really deserve it. Which is the exact opposite of what I should feel about the main character. My favorite character, on the other hand, was Yuri. No, not that, Yuri. Yuri is the antagonist of the show because he used to skate with Victor and is really pissed that Victor left him to go and live in Japan. While the other Yuri doesn't even seem to want to be there, this Yuri is overflowing with passion. Yes, he fulfills my favorite anime trope of being a pissed off little guy who you can pick up and throw across your shoulder and walk off with. But that anger lends so much to his character. Yuri is angry all the time because he feels things so deeply. He's pissed off because Victor left, he's pissed off because he wants to win, and he's pissed off because Yuri has the same name as him.
おい、来年から俺がシニアに上がるから有利は2人もいらない。才能ないやつはさっさと引退しろ。バカ!
The only time that Yuri isn't pissed off is when he's spending time with his grandfather, and it's so adorable.
Oh, Yuri!
ごめん、腰悪いの忘れてた。
So the main plot point of the show is Yuri winning gold, but the subplot of it is Yuri and Victor's relationship. At least that's supposed to be what the subplot is about, but if you are a cis straight person in hardcore denial, you can make a case that they're just friends.
泣かれるのは苦手なんだ。こんな時どうしたらいいのかわからない。キスでもすればいいのかい？
違うよ、僕が勝つって僕より信じてよ。黙ってていいから離れずにそばにいてよ。
ユリは俺にどの立場でいてほしい？父親的な？
いや、
兄？友達？じゃあ恋人か。頑張ってみるか。
ないビクトルはビクトルでいてほしい。
Yeah, I don't think that straight people do shit like that. It was really annoying that the writers weren't more open about Victor and Yuri's relationship, especially because they only seemed to talk about it in the context of being a coach and a student. And they even ended up censoring a kiss between Yuri and Victor because of this.
ビクトル、僕、よかったでしょ。
I remember when the show first came out in 2016 because people on Tumblr were freaking out about it. And I remember this conversation about the censorship of this kiss because, oh, in Japan they can't be as explicitly queer as we are, so they just had to make it subtly gay. Yeah, if the hentai section on Pornhub hasn't taught me anything, it's that Japan has had explicitly queer characters in anime for a long ass time. But all jokes aside, Japan has a huge history with having openly queer characters. I mean, they even have subcategories for it, yaoi and yuri. And the hilarious part is that they won't show Victor and Yuri kissing, but they will have them get pseudo-married and even talk about getting actual married.
追い詰められたアスリートは時として全く予想もつかない行動をする。明日はユーリが一番好きだって言い切れるスケートを見せてね。
いちゃダメ！もうやめてよ！
すごいよね。
二人のその指輪どうしたの？
お揃いだよ。
結婚おめでとう！
そう、違うよ。これはエンゲージリングだから金メダルで結婚だよ。ね、ユーリ。
ビクトル！
I do wish that they spent more time developing the relationship between Yuri and Victor, because there is a stark difference with the way that Yuri interacts with Victor in the first half of the anime to the second half. In the first half of the show, Yuri is completely uninterested in Victor's advances, and not in like a cute I'm stupid gay sort of way.
ユーリー、一緒に寝よう。コーチとして知っておくことがまだたくさんあるよ。ユーリー。
It was really adorable that they got together at the end, but I wish there was more of a focus on Yuri realizing that Victor cared about him as more than just a student, as opposed to Yuri getting good at skating again and liking Victor because he got his confidence back. It low-key gives off codependent vibes, and I don't really like that. I can't believe that I totally forgot to mention the doubles routine that Victor and Yuri do in the last 3 minutes of the show, because there is no way that you can say that they're straight after seeing this shit. So while the anime was originally created to only be 12 episodes long, the immense popularity has led fans to be asking about a season 2. Though the creator of the series has said, quote, "We're not done yet." I swear to God, I saw that in my research, but when I was actually writing the script for this, I couldn't find it anywhere, but please believe me that they said it. There was also supposed to be a Yuri on Ice movie that focused on Victor when he was about 17 years old, but that never came out. So that's this video. What do you think of Yuri on Ice? Do you want a season 2? Which Yuri was your favorite? Comment down below and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like that. But besides that, make sure to stay safe, help an old lady cross the street, and have a fantastic day. Bye!